Hey, King. Yep, ride home with Pegasus. I think today I want to talk about real people. How do you know someone is real? Well, with today's technology and the internet, most of us communicate via text, email, social networks. Not very many of us actually sit down and write letters, but then writing an email is the same thing as writing a letter, isn't it? Just instantaneous gratification, if you will. But when we're chatting with people, and I personally like to use Google Hangout chat. There are a couple of areas where I chat, but Google Hangout is the main one for sure. How do you know the person on the other side is real? Well, you don't. And therein lies the issue that a lot of people run into. They have expectations that the person on the other side of the keyboard is telling the truth. And in all reality, that's only about 20% of the time. You think about it, the person you're talking to on the other end of the keyboard most of the time is a persona. It's a persona of the individual that they're putting out there so they can meet people. Now, I'm not saying that all the time. I'm not saying that's, every day with everyone you talk to. But I am saying a good percentage of the time, the person that you're talking to on the other end of the keyboard is just like you. They're trying to meet people, trying to get to know people. So when people, you've been chatting with for several months, move into this, oh, I love you, oh, I want to move in with you, I want to marry you. You definitely really don't want to get involved into that situation, because that can cost you way more than it's worth, because you're falling in love with a persona of another individual. You're not always falling in love with the reality of what that person is going to be like to live with. So the end of the day, when it comes down to are they real, well, you can't always go with pictures, because you never know where they got the pictures from. And of course, copying and pasting pictures is a common occurrence, especially nowadays. So you never know. Video chat is by far probably the best way to know the person you're talking to is or appears to be the way they describe themselves. So video chat by far is the best way to go. And I even find that interesting, because people will share pictures but they won't video chat. Now, me personally, I don't video chat because, well, I really don't have a webcam worth a damn. And I figure if somebody wants to see what I look like, well, they can look at my scary mug in my YouTube videos, can't they? But when you're on the internet and you're talking to people and you're telling people who and what you are, don't cover it up with personas. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Step up and be who you are. All the years I've been chatting with people, If I was married, I told them straight up, yeah, I'm married. And there were quite a bit of the time I come in with, yeah, I'm married, and I play. Of course, I wasn't married to the woman I'm married to now. That's like, you know, if that's what you want to do, go for it. There's no taboos. So it kind of takes the fun out of wanting to sneak around, if you know what I mean. But I talk to a lot of people that have talked to men and women on the internet and become enamored with the persona that they're talking to, and all of a sudden they find out they're married and they're heartbroken. You're putting your expectations in the wrong place. You're putting your expectations in the truth of an individual that's on the other end of a keyboard that you don't know from Adam. So keep that in mind, folks, when you're chatting on the internet. And always remember, how do you know they're real? Keep that in mind. Always be safe on the internet. Be safe about the information that you give out. And I wish you well. And enjoy your friends. I mean, if they're friends on the internet, that's great. But don't hold them 100% to who and what they say they are until they earn that respect, or you're comfortable enough with enough pictures and enough video chat that you can actually meet them maybe in person and form that relationship face to face. Again, I wish you well. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.